Hello, everyone. Um, in the spirit of an interview, since we won't be seeing face to face, I hope you'll allow me to make this video about what the Outstanding Lasallian Achiever Award means to me, especially this nomination. First of all, I wanted to thank really everyone who supported and nominated me because considering that it was a bit of an inconvenience for all of you because it was a bit late in the process, I especially appreciate that a lot of you reached out to me expressing an overwhelming amount of support, and I'm really very grateful for that. And so I wanted to thank you all. And so I thought I would provide a little bit more context to what the award means to me personally that I didn't touch on in the other in my presentation or in my essay. So, for most of you who have known me pretty well for some time, you know that when we moved to Laguna, I think one of the reasons we moved to the LSU as well was because my parents were looking for a more holistic um, education because at the time I was I was an academic achiever, and I would say that looking back on it, a lot of my self-worth was really tied to my academic success. And so I didn't have a lot of things outside that. I wasn't very engaging with my peers or have a lot of other activities. And joining DLSU was really the pivotal point where I learned how to not please people all the time and to how to relate to them, and that's where I found my friends. Because in that matter, when I was younger, I think since I was a bit I was and still am a bit insecure about getting support from people or meeting with people, and so I was a bit of a people pleaser. But especially now in senior high school, I've been able to come to the point where I've been able to say, nah, I'll do my best. I'll be trying to be nice to people and kind to them, but I'm not going to try to please people just for the sake of pleasing them. And that's when I found real friends who have stayed with me throughout the LSU, which I didn't have before. Aside from that, in the matter of academics, I think if you've known me before senior high school, you know that again, since my academic work was very much tied to my ego and my self-esteem, not being able to speak at the moving up, considering that I was like at the top of the batch every year, was a big blow for me at the time. And going into senior high school, the way that impacted me was, first of all, it challenged me to find a better balance between my academics and the other things I wanted to do, because it was very necessary for me to fail. And again, one of the reasons I went here was because I would, I would be more willing to throw myself into things where I wasn't necessarily the best at them right away, or that because I think I improved over time, but in elementary, junior high school, I kind of stuck to what I already knew. Even if I joined some activities, I was a bit afraid to branch out. And so in senior high school, that was when I really decided, okay, new start. I can. That was like with my friends as well, with my social engagement. That was when I decided, okay, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna do this as best as I can, and I'm gonna allow myself room to grow, to make mistakes, and try to be kinder to myself and not as competitive, but more of, ideally, to not measure yourself up against other people, which was something I did all the time before, and try and compare myself to my past progress and just focus on growing and allow myself room to make mistakes. And so that's why senior high school was a big turning point for me, because before that, to be honest, I really wanted the award but going through senior high school, I kind of learned to take myself away from that concept of just the award and focus um, on again improving and growing outside of external measurements or friends and things. And that was when I was able to do more things and find the things that I love and meet new people. And generally, what I'm trying to say is I'm at a much better place now than I was, and a huge part of that is because of the people and the experiences I've met and made at the LSU. So, again, just to be nominated in itself, it's really humbling because it shows na people like you, my mentors, have also allowed me room to grow and to make mistakes, and it's kind of an affirmation for me as well that I didn't do too bad. Because yes, so that's where I am at right now. A lot less insecure, a lot more secure with myself, and at the same time, I've allowed myself a lot of room to grow at the LSU. And so I wanted to thank you all again, not just for nominating me, but also for the people who've seen my growth and allowed and pushed me to do things that are out of my comfort zone. Just the act of trying has meant so much to me. And it really was, especially now moving into college, it's been a really pivotal turning point in my life. And I really, really do appreciate it. And so I was very touched when you nominated me for this award. So that's what I wanted to say, a bit more of a personal take on what the award meant to me and what it now means to me. And again, thank you so, so much. And I hope you have a wonderful day.